As I normally do, my training style is every exercise that I do it in such a way that if a call comes in, an emergency call comes now, I can happily go home and fall asleep. I know that I've given my all. I don't do a set leaving energy for another set.
What's going on with you guys? I hope you guys are keeping well. Today, where are we? The 27th of December 2025. We rocked up at Vision Active Waterfall in Midrand. Quite a beautiful facility. So I went in to train my legs. I think among all the Vision Active gyms that I've been at, it's actually the best. So actually, the reason I'm running around all these gyms is to get a feel of where I can finally land my head and call home. And so far, this one in Waterfall in Midrand is the one that hits my heart so hard. And I don't really mind the distance. I'll probably, for me to get there, it will probably be what, maybe 30 kilometers. But I don't really mind the distance. I can always prepare for the distance and get there in time. And usually, when I get to gym, when I have to go to gym, I actually would say, okay, from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. now is time for gym. So I don't really mind that much. I don't only say, 2 hours or 3 hours. Once I'm done with everything that I have to do, then I know that I have to run there. I mean, they've got, there's a swimming pool outside. There's everything you can ever think of. For people with kids, there is child care in there. There is a little restaurant inside. After you've hit your metal, you can always sit down and swallow some bit of protein to balance up. So it's a very, very beautiful gym. I was really, 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 really impressed, and I think I will end up joining this one here. So it was the legs today. Squatting, we tried to go as I'm trying to taper down on the weights until maybe somewhere after around the 10th of January. That's when I will hit a bit hard, go back to the intensity. The training is still intense according to me, but just that I have limits. But at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm getting up, going to the gym, coming back, and eating and falling asleep, eating and falling asleep. As some of you guys can imagine, those of you that know me personally, I don't have a personal life. I don't have friends. I don't go to parties. I don't get invited wherever I get invited. And so from gym, it's basically me closing myself in and making sure that there is food to compensate for my workouts. That's December is even better because where I am, a lot of people have traveled, so you don't get a lot of noise. We just in there. It's my thing, and you're not going to grow if you don't have that thing in your life. Especially on weekends, just falling asleep, closing yourself in. And so it was the squat. Then we moved on to the extensions, the leg extensions. Usually my routine for training my legs would always be training my leg extensions first mostly, and really getting them exhausted to a point where when I get out of there, even a 40 kg, a mere 50 kg or 60 kg will sound like it's a mountain on top of you. So I try to really go for the pain. As I said at the beginning, I go hard on a set in such a way that if a call comes in, an emergency call, I'm done. I can always go home. So from the squat, I went on to hit the leg extensions, going for failure, really, really squeezing those quads at the top, making sure that I don't really have to go for 10 reps. I just have to push for failure. If I'm failing at 7, that's fine. I'm not even counting anything. The brain is just like, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Until I'm able to hit those partial reps, and I move on, taking in the pain. And when I get out, I'll probably rest maybe for 5, 6, 7, or 10 seconds, then I'm back again on the thing. So in such a way that if you are doing 3 sets or 4 sets, sometimes it's only 2 sets, you are totally exhausted. Totally exhausted. You can barely walk, but you know you've done the work. I'm not a kind of a person who says, let me do 10 sets of 10. Some people do that. They walk inside the gym, they count from 1 to 10, and it works for them. So for me, it doesn't work really well. I really enjoyed their leg extension machines. They are so good. I mean, I haven't seen this in a very long time. And so this was the leg extensions, and I hit them so hard that after I got done with the leg extensions, I went on to the lunges, but lunges, it was only 1 set, and I know I'm carrying a barbell. I enjoy doing lunges carrying a barbell as opposed to using the dumbbells. The dumbbells, I start to feel more pain on my lower back. So the barbell works very well for me, but it was only 1 set. Not a problem for me anyway. Then I moved on to the hamstring. Tried to train my hamstring. My hamstring doesn't get trained really. It doesn't take a long time to train my hamstring. I've seen people taking a very.
I really like the leg extension machine. I haven't seated on a well balancing leg extension machine in a very long time. In most of the gyms, you try to you push as hard as you can, but you feel more at the pain on your lower back as opposed to just centralizing the stimulus on the muscle you have isolated, which in this case is the quad. It's a very beautiful machine, believe me. A very beautiful machine.
The moment I walked in and I'm seeing all those squat racks, I knew I'm in the right place. Come on, 6 to 8 squat racks. What more can